And welcome back, YouTube. I'm going out wandering again on foot, as I still haven't managed to get a temporary tag for my car, and I can't get plates on it right now because it won't pass emissions. Got a chair and a tire. That's random. It was my understanding it was illegal to dispose of tires like that, but of course, if they don't know who left the tire in the alley, I guess there's no way to enforce that now, is there? So anyway, date and time, it is still Friday, March 10th, 2023, 1:16 p.m. Since arriving home, I haven't really done much. The usual: wasted time on YouTube, wasted time on Reddit. I waste way more time on Reddit than I should. Cyclist kind of startled me. Yeah, I definitely waste more time on Reddit than I should. But anyway, working on getting my new Obama phone set up, and as you can tell from the twitching in the video, I'm still on my iPhone 7 Plus with the bad camera. Man, I was concerned about the amount of time that it wanted to download the system update. That didn't take nearly as much time as installing the damn thing did. So yeah, really glad I went home and was able to do that on my Wi-Fi, because doing that over Assurance Wireless's network, or should I say the speed limited portion of T-Mobile's network that they allow for Assurance Wireless, would have been hella time consuming. Wow, look at that. It's the bulk trash, and there's that's an interesting little, that definitely looks like IKEA, that little side desk thing right there. A little nightstand here too. Not like I need to grab more garbage from the side of the road, but I do definitely need to organize my storage more, and I'm thinking having something like that would help. But kind of determined not to do much any driving until I can at the very least get a temporary tag on my Saturn. Now, granted, I might change my mind come Thursday, or sorry, come Sunday night when it's time to go to work, if I haven't got that resolved by then. But yeah, if I can handle what I'm doing on foot, I'd just as soon not. Or actually, what I'm planning on doing right now is taking a scooter, as I've been mentioning in other videos. Both Lime and Spin now offer rental scooter service in my neighborhood. The borders are really bizarre. So Spin shows the boundary right here on 46th Street. So there's service west of 46th Street to my right, and no service east of 46th Street to my left. So I couldn't ride the scooter home. I'd have to ride it a half block from home if I'm coming back on a Spin. And it looks like the way they have their app set up, it's geo-restricted. So if I try to ride past 46th Street, presumably the scooter would slow way down to the point it's not even functional, and then would not allow me to end my ride there. It would tell me, hey, you got to get back in the coverage area to end your ride, and then try to charge me for the time that it takes me to get back there and end the ride. Oh, look at that. Somebody had a little gas stove here and it got absolutely destroyed. Part of me wants to carry that to a dumpster, but I sort of got my hands full right now. Anyway, I checked the app. There's not nearly as many Spin scooters here as there was when I checked the app a couple of weeks ago. But there is one down at the corner of the park right before I would get to the elementary school right up ahead of me. So I'm trying to go that one. It shows it having a full battery, so hopefully that one works out for me. I asked for lime. There's a bunch of limes around here. In fact, there was one a little bit, I don't know, it's debatable which is closer. The spin that I'm walking towards, or the spin that I'm walking towards, or the limes. It showed there being a couple limes over by the QT. I think it's a little bit closer than this, but I really want to give the spin a try first. Fairly sure I got both apps configured to pull from my PayPal credit. I think, I'm not sure. Hey, wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it shows a date of 2012. For some reason, I don't remember there being a sidewalk over here connecting the walkway in front of the pool, but 2012 has definitely been here as long as I've lived here. Anyway, the cement visibly newer than the sidewalk. It kind of caught my eye. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. I tend to kind of pay attention to walkways and stuff like that. These guys in the black car look like they're sort of living in the park. Hey, at least they kept their dog chill while I walked by. That's a good thing. The toddler is not happy. Ooh, don't shut the door. Yep, there's a scooter right in front of me. I can see it now. Now Lime seems to be taking a different approach. Their app has changed dramatically since I used to work for them and used to use their app like on a daily basis. But when I zoom in, it's still very similar as far as the way the map is handled, and it shows basically if there's an area that's geo-restricted where you can't ride into, where it'll slow you down and tell you can't get into your ride or whatever, it'll be indicated in red. And then there's the coverage area, which is where Lime scooters are served, and that boundary is shown. And then there's also that's the scooter I'm getting ready to get on. And then there's also, but you can ride outside that, and you should be able to end your ride as long as you don't go into a red area. And I forget, oh my God, look how much they're struggling with that intersection. You see that guy? That Chevy SUV stopped even though it had the right of way, and then that other vehicle just kind of pulled out in front of it. I've seen a shocking amount of accidents at this stupid little intersection here. And I really do think that having three crosswalks and 3 stop signs, making it an all-way stop, would make this a substantially safer intersection. An overgrown truck definitely did not come to a full and complete stop, neither did that SUV. And when you're coming southbound on 46th Street here, it is kind of hard to see the traffic coming northbound on 26th Street because of the tree right there. It is a bit of a blind corner. That guy had no obligation to stop, but it sure would have been a lot more helpful. Of course, turn left into the school parking lot, no turn signal. That's awesome. You know, just coming here and looking at that intersection and contemplating all the things going wrong at it reminds me of something I did in driver's ed class when I was I want to say junior in high school. I think that's when driver's ed was. Now I can't remember if it was a junior year or sophomore year. Now I'm thinking maybe it was a sophomore year. Anyway, driver's ed class, and we went to what was in the small town I grew up in, Douglas, Wyoming, the busiest intersection. For the longest time, it was the only intersection that had a traffic light in the entire town. In fact, I think it was the only place that had a traffic light in, I want to say, like a 50-mile radius of the town. And by the time I was in high school, they did add 2, 3, 4 more traffic lights in the town. So yeah, growth. But But yeah, we went down and we all sat down at the intersection and took notes of all the things that people did that were wrong at that intersection. And one of them was not coming to a stop behind the crosswalk, which, as you see, the vehicles that are actually coming to a full and complete stop there at Palm. Absolutely none of them stopping before the traffic, or stopping before the crosswalk. So anyway, I got a vendor here with a cart. I just realized there was somebody in it. Good times. Good times. Well, anyway, I just got my 10% battery warning, so I should probably wrap this up. So I still have enough juice to get where I'm going with my scooters. But thanks for coming with me on this walk. I'll probably shoot a little. I might shoot a little bit more. It's hard to say. I'm so low on battery that I might not be able to. But I'm going over to PLS to hopefully get a temp tag for my car, so that I don't need to worry about getting a ticket for expired registration. And also planning on going to I feel like the only reason that truck came to a full stop is because it saw the SUV cutting across. Yeah, three-way stop would be a lot, make this intersection a lot safer. It's not like it's a busy intersection, but like it's busy enough. And you can just see right now the traffic going through it. It would definitely benefit from an all-way stop, especially considering how blind that left turn is to continue southbound on 46th Street. Anyway, yeah, going to get myself a what you call it, a temp tag for my car, and I also need to get myself a USB-C cable, the kind that's USB-C on both ends. So in trying to set up my new Obama phone, it's offering to transfer all the data and apps and everything from my old phone, which I think would be a great idea for my last Obama phone, since I am able to unlock it now and I am able to, power it up and everything. But doing that requires a cable that connects them directly via USB-C, and I don't have one. Anyway, I'm going to try to handle those things all via scooter. Thanks for coming with on the walk. Here we go, another person not stopping before, not even coming to a full complete stop. Alright, welcome back, YouTube. So that ride cost me $5.43 to get to here in front of the Walmart. That's pretty pricey. I mean, I'm not quite sure how that compares to, say, Uber or Lyft, but a lot more expensive than taking the bus, I'll tell you that. Well, then again, not so much. Not so much, actually, because it would be 2 rides. You couldn't do it in a single shot. Phoenix doesn't do transfers anymore, so you'd have to get a day pass. Assuming that I went up 44th Street and then across on Thomas. $4 adult fare. I mean, I generally get a reduced fare. I'm eligible for a reduced fare, and it's $2. But assuming that I had to pay $4, I guess $5 and change to go directly where I'm going. It's not a bad deal. Yeah, you in the Killing Machine truck, have no question, and right away, hold yours. It's President's Cab. Never heard of that before. Anyway, this is PLS. Got DMV service here, so hopefully I can take care of it. It's a tag for my car while I'm here. And welcome back, YouTube. It's 1:57 p.m. Alan, that silver SUV is freaking hot, by the way. she was like right at the front of the other line as I was in the front of the DMV services line. Gotta get her out of my head. So there's the scooter that I rode here. Another look at that. I'm digging this lock that they added. Now it told me to lock it to a bike rack on the sidewalk, which is not a very common thing around Phoenix. Of all the things it told me, it didn't tell me I couldn't lock it up to traffic light like that. It just told me to make sure I wasn't blocking the sidewalk. And, I don't know. It seemed to me like a good way to do it. I took a picture of it. I'm sure if they've got a problem with it, they can send me an email and ask me not to do that in the future. But I don't think they have any kind of claim for any kind of surcharge for me doing that if I wasn't supposed to. Anyway, seems like a good way to put it there. I don't know, the extra lock seems kind of odd to me because I'm not used to having usually they just lock, you know what I mean? Like being disabled is locked enough, but I guess enough people have just helped themselves to them that they're trying to add a little extra security to them. I can't blame Spin for wanting to do that. So I'm on my way to Walmart to get the USB-C to USB-C cable that I need to transfer data from Obama phone number 3 to Obama phone number 2, and it looks like we have Obama tablets here. It says $20 tablets. I'm sure it's the same kind of program, so I'm gonna go over there and see if I can get one, because why the hell not? All right, it's 2:01 p.m. and there's a couple of Lime scooters over here. Never seen a scooter like that. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Kind of think that's the one I saw over by Fry's. Not sure though, but it sure looks like it. So the guy giving out the tablets, from what he's saying, I should qualify for it, because I do still receive Medicaid, mostly because of my mental health determination. And I asked him, you know, I've already got a phone through Assurance Wireless. Would that disqualify me? And he asked if I had had ever got a tablet before, and I said nope. So apparently the tablet is through a different program, and yeah, that's a new thing for me. Ooh, it's that new restaurant that's there where the McDonald's used to be. I gotta check that out. Anyway, I'll be right back. Oh man, their cheapest sandwich was $7.29 to that little cheesesteak place. That seems pricey for a food place inside a Walmart, especially a Walmart in this neighborhood. But people are eating there, so I'd like to check it someday, but not today. God, I just got my registration, and that was, man, I forget how much it was. I feel like it was like 28 bucks or something. Whatever it was, and I guess I didn't expect that was going to be cheap, but it's a little more than I thought it was going to be. It's a 30-day temporary registration. I don't know, I didn't scrutinize the thing, so I probably got like a penalty for waiting until after my registration expired, but yeah, 27 bucks. All I gotta say to that is ouch. But hey, at least they took care of it. So at least I got legit registration on my Saturn right now. Got a feeling my insurance is probably expired too, so I should handle that. Handle that next. Oh, dang, I can't seem to get it back in the envelope. Anyway, I gotta get it back in the stupid envelope, and I'll be back with more once I get out of Walmart.